Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, la, 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 dee. Set this there. My apologies about any noise, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with the noise. Try to mitigate that real quick. Try to mitigate this situation real quick. Hold on. We got some workers that I got building some stuff for me. So yeah. Okay, well, let's see if we can get this Bluetooth on. Oh, Bluetooth action this some bitch. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Hold on. Damn. Ready to pair? Well, let's see. If you're ready to pair, connected. Sweet. I was gonna say I hate when you go to live chat. Oh, there you go. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. I hope you are well. I hope you are well. Shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. One more time, shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas all around the world, but especially right here in beautiful Colorado. Hold on, chat. Something ain't right. My seat must have hit something. My picture's off. Oh yeah, I knew something was off. I'm like, what the hell's going on there? Oh, oh, hell no. Okay, hold on. All right, we're back. Hopefully that works for you guys. It works for me, type shit, right? Damn, I'm about to have to close my window, dude. They're tripping. Oh, fuck. Completely ruined the stream. Anyway, I figured it'd be a great time to roll a donut in this bitch. I've been busy. I've been busy a lot, doing a lot of things, and haven't had time to really roll a donut like I wanted to, man. So we're gonna do that today. Shout out to all my beautiful black kings and queens. Shout out to everybody. Got a little white moose juice. Gonna set that white moose juice aside. You got a little bit of something like that. Shout out to that I-70 right there. You know, I-70 action. A little bit of Good Trees action. Shout out Good Trees. More Good Trees action. Shout out Good Trees. And another I-70 there. So I saved some of that Koufax. Where is this the Koufax? This is the Koufax. Goodness gracious. This Koufax is dumb. Straight dumb. I can't wait next time I go to the Dispo. I haven't been there in a minute, but next time I go, we definitely got to get some more of this Good Trees Koufax. You see, Good Trees. Good Trees, they brought, a quality rosin to the market, and also a quality price point. Or they're not trying to steal all your money. So for a great price, at a great price point, Good Trees has done it, time and time again. They've been around for about a year now, I think, maybe a year, but they've been doing hella things and just producing some phenomenal work, literally. So yeah, it's going down to the big way. My neck hurts. What the fuck is that about? Damn, son. I went on a run earlier today, and maybe I'm a little sore from that. I'm not sure, but it's neither here nor there right now. I'm not worried about things being sore. What? Nah, I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna put a little bit of this white moose juice inside this Pepsi though. I ain't gonna lie. I usually don't put it in caffeinated drinks because it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Ooh, shit, that's in there. I ain't gonna lie, that's in there. I ain't gonna put too much of that in there though. Super, super concentrated. So you don't need to put a lot in there. You know what I mean? Unless you just want to waste it. I mean, you do have some wasteful people out there. We're just gonna switch that up. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's good. Shout out Pepsi. Whoo, for sponsoring this and every stream I do. I love Pepsi. All right. So, unravel this. And on this stream, we're gonna do the smearing method. You know what I mean? I'm gonna smear this some bitch. Damn, son, what's on my pants? There's some ashes on my shit and some more stuff. All right, it's all right. We'll make it through it. Now, usually I would like to do this with my dab tool. Don't know where the hell my dab tool is right now. So maybe we'll use this. I don't know. We might use this. Let me see. Actually, it's some hot sauce on this some bitch, so we can't use that. I was eating cube steak with that earlier. Listen, I paid $8 for like 6 cube steaks. Shit was not it at all. It was not it at all. I would have much rather spent that same money, maybe a few more bucks, maybe like $15 or so, and just bought me just a regular steak. Because this cube steak was rough, tough, and goddamn, son, last thing I want to do is battle with my meat. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Take that part out. God damn it. I'm just saying, cheap or tough ass cube steak, man, what are we doing? When I was growing up, and mind you, a lot of the meat is tough in Colorado. It's just what it is. I'm not sure if it's the elevation or what the hell it is, but a lot of the meat here is tough as fuck. Excuse my language, but if you cook it right, it'll be on point. But I'm just saying, man, you got to really know what you're doing in Colorado when it pertains to cooking meat, because the meat here is just so damn dry and tough. You don't hear a lot about people talking about the food here, because there is no good food here. I want to be honest, there is no good food here. There's maybe like one restaurant that's one of my go-tos and shit, Mexican restaurant on like it's right off like 38th Street, something like that. But there is no good food here, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck who gets mad about that, because I'm being honest. I love food. I'm from Wisconsin. We love food in Wisconsin. You know what I mean? We love to eat in Wisconsin. But yeah, they dropped the ball in Colorado when it pertains to food. And it's okay, because the weed is good. The sites are good. The people are cool as hell. So, hey, make yourself something to eat and you'll be just fine. What's your favorite meat? I'd have to say turkey, because it doesn't hurt my stomach. Ground turkey is my favorite. My mom started me, rest my mom's soul, rest in peace. But yeah, she started me eating ground turkey when I was young, because she had a sensitive stomach, and lo and behold, I ended up having a sensitive stomach. And ground turkey, you just don't deal with some of the shit that you deal with beef. Case in point, I just bought some beef the other day. I made sure it was some pretty lean beef. It was like beef sirloin. Oh no, it was Angus beef. It was Angus beef. It was Angus beef. Made some spaghetti with it. Boom, boom, boom. I was on somebody else's stream. Made the spaghetti with it. Pow, pow. All of a sudden, I'm damn near 90% through the pot of spaghetti I made. But listen, there's gonna be a little TMI moment. In and out. My body did not like that shit at all. My body. Now my stomach didn't hurt. Probably because of I eat in moderation and shit like that. But yeah, my stomach didn't like that shit. My stomach, all that shit came out of me. I just don't. Maybe I got bit by that beetle that they talk about. They say there's a beetle that can bite you, and maybe it makes you just super allergic, if not just sensitive as hell to meat. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure, but every time I go against the grain and try to get anything else other than ground turkey, I end up fucking paying for it in the bathroom. My meat is deer meat, but I can't have it. I can die from it. Yeah, well, don't die. Goddamn. Don't die. Oh, Shank said that's a tick. Oh, that's a tick? Well, is it? No. Well, whether it's a tick or whether it's a beetle, I heard that it's something that does it, but, my mom didn't get bit by that, and she had a sensitivity to this stuff, but as I got older, especially since I moved to Colorado, I don't eat beef, bro. I'll eat a steak. It got to be like an expensive, necessarily cash expensive, but a more expensive cut of meat, and then my stomach won't hurt when I eat it. Otherwise, I can't eat that bullshit no more, man. I can't eat fast food, none of that crap. I don't eat at fast food places. They're not fast food places. They are chemical centers. All of their ingredients is a list of chemicals. They're chemical centers. If you ever want to look like the people, or if you ever want to think to yourself, how will I look if I keep eating at this fast food restaurant? The next time you go to the fast food restaurant, just look around. We got the people in there. You're going to slowly but surely look like each and every one of them until you're just another one of them. wobbling your ass into the fucking, into the fast food place, and it's okay. Like I said, I don't plan on being in tip top shape my whole life. At some point, I'm gonna be a really, really fat, happy man. Understand that, and hopefully you guys still love me. But right now we're gonna do our best to never give up. Again today, that was hella. I felt good about it because it took a lot. One day away from the gym, 2 days away from the gym. You take a full month off from the gym, and things don't usually just snap back. But luckily, I got some great genetics, and yeah, I got out there and we ran at least 2 miles today. I ain't gonna lie. 2 miles, about 2 miles, about mile and a half, 2 miles, closer to two and a half probably. I don't measure, I don't count, I don't time, I don't do any of those things. I just go. You know what I mean? I just go. You know what I mean? I may stop a few times during the run and look around, stare at some shit, and I just go again. I'm listening to Luis Conriquez as I'm running. You know what I mean? What did I just say? I said I'm listening to Luis Conriquez as I'm running. I'm listening to Luis Conriquez, and I'm listening to Peso Pluma. I go back and forth between Luis Conriquez, Peso Pluma, and Everybody Wants to Be a Beast motivational video from the hip hop preacher Eric Thomas. Shouts out to Eric Thomas. Yeah, everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what a beast do. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be. Eric Thomas is big on saying, now you're in the big leagues. People are watching you now. You're in the big leagues now. And this is the time you chilling. This is where you start to get comfortable. You made it now. They are watching you now. And I listen to that damn near every single day, and it just reminds me that, hey, people are watching me now. I've worked very hard to be in this position, and I can't get lackadaisical now that I'm here. I've been on YouTube going on 16 years. You ever did anything for 16 years without getting payment for it? Don't answer that, because that might be weird. But all I'm saying is, I got 15 plus years of back pay coming from YouTube. Whenever the checks start, they ain't gonna stop. So we're gonna keep pumping out content because that's what I control. I don't control, when necessarily they pay me, but I definitely control how much content I put out. Understand, I put out 500 projects on just Instagram. What did I just say? I said I put out 500 projects. You can call them projects, streams, movies. Call them movies. I put out 500 movies just on Instagram. I will not give up. I will never give up until I am where. No, I just won't. I won't ever. Even when I'm gone, I won't be giving up. I will use whatever power I have in the afterlife to make the world an even better place. Understand that. So, yeah, my job is never done. Even after I'm gone, it ain't done. Understand that. And the knowledge and the wisdom that I have instilled in each and every one of you, it will live forever. And you will teach your families the things that I have taught you. And together we will live forever. I digress. Let's get this donut rolled. I'm over here reflecting on life and shit. Let's break this grinder out and get to grinding some stuff. Ugh. I seen this chick last night, man. And I'm like, yo, damn, she looked gorgeous. You know what I mean? But at the age I'm at, I don't like beating around a bush. I don't like playing games and shit. I really just wanted to say, let me taste that shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Let me just taste that shit and just see where we go from there. You know what I mean? I'm not with all the little micro mini conversations, 500 micro mini conversations before I smash. Fuck that. Let me smash first and fairly quickly, that way I can see if we, vibe after that. You know what I mean? But all of that, hey, how's it going? Hey, fucking 4 years, 5 years of that shit. Give me that ass. I'm just saying. I digress. Let's put this in here. Listen, I'm just saying. Wait, somebody said something. I missed it. Let me check. My bad. Hold on. Let's see what you said. Yeah, I know he's going to say some dumb shit. A man said he's 10 years old. Goodness gracious. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if you are 10 years old. I really wouldn't be. The world's a crazy place. And, cheers to you. But you definitely, yeah, I digress. Cheers to you. What you want me to do, chat? What do you guys want me to do? I didn't tell a 10-year-old to come in here. The fuck? Anyway. Oh, I just pulled the grinder out. Then was about to do it with my hand. No, let's put it in the grinder. Sometimes I forget that I even have a grinder. You know what I mean? There's so many different styles of grinders. I've actually printed some grinders out with my 3D printer before, and yeah, they don't hit like you think they would. But low key, it might be a good side hustle. Just have some beastie ass, cool ass grinders, and fucking, you know what I mean? Set up shop at an event. Oh, these my top tier grinders right here, man. You know what I mean? That was a weird ass sound. I don't know if you guys heard that. That shit sounded like, check the music room, check the music room, check the fucking music room. Oh, speaking of check the music room, I heard, you guys know I live in the mountains, so, it's very equivalent to living under a rock sometimes. Literally. All I'm saying is that I heard there's a new scary movie out right now. A movie I haven't even seen yet, so we got to definitely check that out. And I'm a gymnast. Soccer, softball, basketball, and wrestling. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Soccer, softball, and wrestling. Yes. Well, I'm proud of you and keep up the good work, and I'm sure you're going to do great. As long as you listen to your coach, listen to your parents, and always make healthy food. Keep yourself healthy, you know what I mean? You don't want to be making bad health or bad food decisions at a young age. And, you don't have issues that some people deal with when they get older. So I'm sure your parents are doing a good job at, taking care of your diet and things of that nature. So you just do your part, and that's just keep being yourself. Keep being yourself. You know what I mean? Anyway, roll this up here. I feel that white moose juice. I ain't gonna lie. I feel that white moose juice. It definitely kicked in. And that's why I like it. It don't take no time to kick in. Syrup, although syrups are good, and I'm a big fan of syrups, they will make you bloated. You see a lot of those guys, whether it's can of syrup or whether it's, codeine or whatever the hell they be drinking. What'll happen is over time, that vegetable glycerin, it just sits in your stomach. Your stomach can't break that down. And so it just sits in your stomach over time, and you just get this round ass, bloated ass look. That's why people that sip cup or sip drink, if you will, they all got that Gucci man ass, old school Gucci man belly. And people say old school Gucci man. Gucci man could look like that right now. We haven't seen his ass in a minute. I'm not supposed to be listening to people that cuss. Hey, listen. You're not about to rage bait me. I know you're probably some 40-year-old dude at home, all right, calling yourself a 10-year-old kid, which is weird in and of itself, all right? But do me a favor. Stop telling me all these weird things. Chill the fuck out. Relax, because you're kind of like bothering me slightly right now. So let's reel it in a little bit. I'm gonna light this up. Cheers, everybody. We'll take a microdose too. I took a microdose today. Well, if I was being honest, I took one, maybe a small one. You know what I mean? I took a small one, so we'll probably take another one here very soon, just to put a little pep in the rest of our steps for the rest of the day. If I was being honest though, there's a game on today, but I was excited to see it. I'm like, oh shit. But nobody can win the playoffs tonight. So, like, what the fuck? Shout out to the people that will enjoy the game. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people just enjoying the game. I went to a mom and pop. It was like a little Wisconsin style looking bar. I went there for my birthday, and got a hamburger. I watched like 2 quarters of the game, but then I got sick of people looking at me weird and shit. So I got a to-go box and left. And it wasn't like they were providing a horrible environment. It's just humans are fucking weird sometimes. You know what I mean? When a guy that looks like me walks in a restaurant, you're either going to continue to act like yourself, or you're about to act like who you really are and just start looking at a motherfucker. And if you look, I don't mind you looking at me, but say something. Damn, you know what I mean? I will go to the most I will go to the most whitest bar in the world and just walk in that bitch comfortably. Because if you got a problem with me, it's your problem, not mine. You know, I'm a partially white man, and I'm not here to prove that to anybody. Fuck proving it. That's what I am. I've accepted it, and even before I found that out, I was always cool with white people. You know what I mean? And the ones that weren't cool with me, they found out real fast that they were going to be. Because it's hard to have a conversation with me and not continue it. You know what I mean? So you'll get the most supposed racist dude in the world or some shit like that, and now he's having a full conversation with me for 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? He's not racist. He's just he grew up how he grew up, and you know he maybe has his opinions about this and about that, but at the end of the day, we are far more alike than we are different. And I told myself once my mom passed away during COVID that yeah, no, I don't give no fuck about no racism, man. I've been around the most racist people in the world, and some of the most racist people in the world are some of the most softest motherfuckers in the world. And they ain't gonna do shit. So I'm going where the hell I'm going, and do something if you're that racist. Otherwise, let's relax and chill out, because I come with love. You know what I mean? I come with love for everybody. Not just black people, not just white people, not just my Latinos and Latinas, not just my Tejanos and Tejanas, not just Jamaicans, not just all my Russians, not just, listen, not just Africans, just everybody. I come with love for everybody. You know what I mean? But, you know, with that being said, I'm a patriot. And any true patriot is ready for any and all outcomes. So everywhere I go, I prepare myself for any and all outcomes. Understand that. And make no mistake about it, I represent the Latinos and Latinas, the Tejanos and Tejanas all around the world. Or one more time, I represent the Latinos and Latinas, the Tejanos and Tejanas all around the world. So listen, I ain't worried about nothing when I'm walking around. You know what I'm talking about? Nothing. I digress. Just say it. I know my purpose. I was summoned here, and I accepted a long time ago, you know, a long time ago. Way before I found out I was a Jewish man and decided to embrace Judaism, you know what I mean? You know, I like to think that, you know, although I'm a Jewish man and I embrace Judaism, you know, I still, there's a large part of my upbringing that was brought up in the church and things of that nature. So, you know, I still go to I feel like you could do what I do and just take some of something from every religion out there. You know what I mean? I feel like I've taken things and utilized, or let's utilized. I've utilized things from the Muslim culture. I've utilized things from you know, other cultures out there. You know what I mean? Like I say, I've utilized multiple things from this culture and that culture and this culture, or this religion and that religion and this religion and this religion, you know, to kind of make my own religion. You know what I mean? And here we are with the Elway Society. You know, here you have a Jewish man who was brought up, in the church as a Christian, yada yada yada. You know, but the fact of the matter is this: when you go get your blood work done and you find out who you really are, it's up to you then to embrace it or to ignore it. You know what I mean? I found out there's a huge percentage of my blood that is Jewish. Jewish meaning white Jewish, goddammit. I didn't even know Jewish was a nationality. It is. Didn't know that. And when I found out it was a nationality, and now I had the choice to embrace Judaism as a Jewish man, you can bet your dollar I did that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been embracing Judaism for the past 3 to 4 years, and you know, it's what I am. There's a lot of prominent black Jews out there. You know, Bob Marley was one of them, allegedly. Sammy Davis Jr. was a black Jewish man. Tiffany Haddish is a black Jewish woman. I can continue, but there's no need to. Understand that. I digress. I truly love each and every one of you. You guys are all amazing. And you make being on this platform for 16 years without getting paid all worth it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it because, you know, like I said, I wouldn't be the man I am today, however you want to look at it. I wouldn't be this man without you guys and without never giving up. If I would have gave up, you guys wouldn't know who I am right now. You know what I mean? But now, not only can you watch this stream, but once this stream ends, you can go get your popcorn, go get your dinner, go get the family, and you can watch hours. You can watch days and days worth of my content because I've created it for you to watch and enjoy and bring you some type of laughter and some type of relief from whatever you got going on in your life. And I know in the future that this gift that I was blessed with to be able to speak to the masses all around the world. I know I'll be able to do this full time because that's my dream and that's my goal, man. Is to be able to stream full time and grow plants. Ideally get more property, get more land, and just stream and build, and then I'll stream the building of the houses and stuff, or the structures that I build on my property. I'll stream all of it, man. So yeah, I can't wait till I'm able to do that very, very soon. Hopefully, no, not hopefully. I will be able to do that very, very soon. I'm looking you in the camera right now, and I'm telling you all, I'll be able to do that very, very soon. I will be doing that very, very soon. I digress. But understand, shout out Adrian Broner, best streamer in the world right now. Aside from Speed, let's not take it too far. Hold on, Speed is the best in the fucking globe. Speed is the best ever to have stepped his face in front of a camera. And he's been doing this a lot less than I've been doing it, but he has a full production behind him, man. And I love what he's doing. And listen, if you are a male or if you are a human, but I'm going to just single black people out. If you are a black male and you haven't showed IShowSpeed the love and appreciation that you should, shame on you. Shame on you. That man is more powerful than presidents. That man is not necessarily our president, but more powerful than presidents of countries, more powerful than dictators of countries. That man is I don't even know how to describe him, man. He's the age of my son, you know what I mean? Or he's the age of any one of my sons, really. But he just does amazing work. I've never cried during a stream before, but if you didn't watch Speed's Africa stream, if you got tear ducts in your face and you happen to be a black man, you're gonna cry. Because that shit was touching, it was emotional, it was amazing to watch. And it takes a special type of individual to be able to watch another man receive all of this glory and receive all of this love. The haters will come out when you see. If you ever heard anybody speak bad on IShowSpeed, it's probably because they were a fucking hater, literally. For another grown man to look at another grown man receive so much admiration and glory, it's almost natural for them to dislike your ass. And not for me, but I've seen it happen. For quite some time on this planet. I've been around for a minute. You know what I mean? And it's a natural thing for people to build some type of disdain over that type of shit. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. But Speed deserves more than respect. That's why I lost 80% of respect for Kevin Hart seeing his interaction with IShowSpeed. I fuck around and never watch a Kevin Hart movie again. Literally. It would take something else, because Kevin Hart showed his hands. He disrespected Speed on one of Speed's shows. I think they was doing the celebrity football stuff. And sure, he was doing his comedy stuff, trying to appease maybe a few hundred people, maybe a few 100,000 at the most. But you're talking to a global fucking superstar that is IShowSpeed. And Kevin Hart didn't show him no fucking respect. He kept joking, all type of lame-ass jokes. His jokes wasn't funny. He was talking to somebody that literally controlled his life or death, and he didn't know that. Or maybe he didn't know how to accept it. It's hard for some grown-ass men to accept that a kid has more power than they do. But Kevin Hart was a disrespectful fuckboy when he was around IShowSpeed. Like, real talk. I'm that friend that if I see you as my friend getting disrespected, I might handle it before you. So It's almost, if you don't want me to really be a friend, don't bring me around you, because I might crash on somebody, just really crash out on them out of the disrespect I seen them do to you, not even me. That's the type of friend I am. So that's why, a lot of at most damn near every friend I had, except a few back in Milwaukee. Shouts out Gerardo. Shouts out Etzel. You know what I mean? Except for those few, and maybe a few others. You know what I mean? Shouts out fucking. There's a few people, but the majority of motherfuckers, they end up, they're not around no more. So we couldn't have been that good friends. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker ain't here. I ain't talked to nobody in over 10 fucking years. How good of friends were we? I digress. You know what I mean? I digress. But I blame some of that on the lockdown too. So I'll double down a little bit. Wait, double down? Is that what I'm looking for? I'm not sure. Regardless, I think the COVID just changed everybody, man. Changed everybody. Sitting in the house thinking you're about to fucking die from cold. Wasn't ideal. Let's just say that. And then all the videos we were seeing being posted everywhere with I think it was in China or Japan somewhere. They locked everybody up. Nobody can come outside, motherfucker. Nobody. And everybody was uploading those videos of people screaming out of their apartment windows. All of that shit was psychologically a tattoo, an infectious tattoo. You know what I mean? All of it was an infectious tattoo, and everybody is tattooed with this infection on their brain, and it's changed the way they move. It's changed the way they speak. It's definitely changed. It's changed a lot with me. I'm gonna be honest. It changed a lot with me. I haven't changed that much, I don't think, but at the same time, maybe I did. Fuck, I don't know, man. I know, like I say, anybody I ever stop fucking with, anybody that you don't ever see me with, or anybody that maybe I used to be their friend and you don't see me or talking about them motherfuckers no more, just ask them why. Anybody I ever cut off, and I cut people off, I don't give chances no more. I used to give chances in my earlier years. Nowadays, you got one time to cross me. One time. You know what I mean? One time. You know what I'm saying? So I cut people off real fast. Real fast. Because, hey, I lost my mom in a horrific way. I lost my dad in a horrific way. I'm no stranger to loss, all right? So losing a motherfucker that, maybe y'all was friends or maybe they was a follower, I don't know. But if they do something wrong, it's a wrap. Point blank period. And that's why I move how I move. So, I can see that type of shit. If you're overtly nice to everybody that you meet, it really makes it easy to see fuckery when it's happening. You know what I mean? It really makes it easy because, hey, I was just nice to this person. I said hello to this person. I smiled at this person. And if you still give me some weird ass snarl, listen, man, I can't tell you how my brain works fully, but just understand that I'm making calculations, a billion calculations per second. Just that's why a person like me, they would love to give me Adderall. Just take it, motherfucker. And they did. And it quieted my ass down for quite some time. But I moved to Colorado. I said, fuck all these pills. Fuck every pill that was ever invented. Literally. I didn't want it no more because I realized a lot of those medications, especially in Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin, and listen, I am a king in Wisconsin. Understand that, but what the fuck was I about? I was about to say something, and I ain't gonna say it. The universe said no. So we won't say that. I digress. I don't even know what I was gonna say, but the universe has told me not to say it. So understand, I have never questioned the universe, and I won't start now. I'm not gonna start now. Hey, can we light this up, sir? Goodness gracious. I need another Pepsi. We're gonna be sitting here talking and shit. You know what I mean? Come with me. We'll get a Pepsi. Come with me, and you'll see. Low key, like I was just talking so candidly right now. If somebody said, "Fucking tell me what you were just talking about right now, or shit is over," guess it'll be over then, because I don't know what the fuck we were just talking about. Not even a little bit. But understand, I still got a good memory. Don't fucking, it ain't that, motherfucker. Hold on. Damn. want to do that? We might. I ain't gonna lie. No, we ain't. We gonna drink this Pepsi. I'm like, do we want a glass of Welch's grape juice in this bitch? Do we really want that? I'm like, nah, we'll wait a few hours. Maybe when the game come on. But the reality is I drink a glass of Welch's grape juice while the game is on. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep soon after that. So, like, you know what I mean? What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Shit. I got all type of shit going through my mind. And this is the thing with me. You know, we'll go back to me being crossed, right? And listen, this is neither here nor there because I'm a positive guy and we're going to keep it positive. But if you cross me, understand this. I personally, at some point, I may come on my platform and tell the entire globe what type of fucked up person you are. So it's a very dangerous sport to play those games with me. I got love in Ireland, Switzerland, England, Scotland, Finland, Jamaica, the UK, Canada, Africa, just to name a few places. So word travels, and you know, people that love me, you know, they feel a special way, and I can't stop them from doing this or that. Allegedly, what did I just say? I said I can't stop them from doing this or that. I don't know what they're doing. I just know that they really, really love me. So you know. Don't, you know, fuck around and find out type shit. Cheers to everybody. Shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. Or one more time. Shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas all around the world, but especially right here in beautiful Colorado. Understand, Pepsi is sponsoring this stream, and they sponsor all of my streams. This right here is the Pepsi made with real sugar. Understand, I'm a big fan of the real sugar, the real sugar version. All of their versions are amazing. Understand that. Pepsi, I got mine, and go get yours. That's Pepsi. Understand, for the benefit of those of you with flash photography, we're going to do that pose one more time so you guys can print this picture out. And when you see me in public, I'll sign it for you. Understand that. In 5. Get your cameras ready. Get your screenshots ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, hold on, man. Unnatural ass dude. Here we go. That's Pepsi, goddamn it. Let's fucking go, yeah? Let's fucking go. Big up to the UK, yeah? Oh, man. Hold on, let me readjust my ride here. Goddamn. Fucking Nimrod. All right. I knew I had to start doing some cardio, too, because, listen, I'm still shredded. Don't get it twisted. But... listen, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going there. I'm not going there, all right? Find me a lighter or you're fired. What? Yes, find me a lighter or you're fired. Goodness gracious. Hey, shout out to iVenue, the best eye doctor eye plays in Colorado over there in Orchardtown Center. Understand, you know, we were on stream and we went back to the eyeglass door and I told you that problem would be handled. It wasn't even a problem. It was just a small little something that we got to fix in my glasses, and yeah, they got me all new lenses, and I'm going to pick those up tomorrow. Yeah. Shout out to everybody over there. 2020 iVenue. I love you guys. Shout out to Miriam, the best in the business. Goddamn, the best in the game. Shout out to Miriam over there at 2020 iVenue. You are a superhero, sir. Cheers to you. What's up with those sirens, yo? What the fuck's going on there? Anyway, let's light this up. That's why I love smear jobs. That sounds weird as hell, right? But yeah, you smear that rosin in here, man. This motherfucker just burns. See? Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Yeah, just a sizzle vibe, man. Today's been pretty cool. I appreciate you all being here, man. I really do. I really do. Being a single man in the mountains of Colorado, maybe just maybe sometimes you might feel this way or that way. But you guys really, really, you guys really make it worth my while. I ain't gonna lie. It's like the Call of the Wild. Imagine that. I was always drawn to those type of books, the Call of the Wild and fucking Holes and all these semi or fully adventurous, like loner ass vibes. You know what I mean? What the hell's on my leg? Hold on, chat. The fuck? Must have scratched my leg. You ever feel a random scab on your leg? Like who the hell did that? It's in the same direction as I scratched. Wow. The precision. Precision collision. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. I don't know what though. Okay, what the fuck was that? Wow. I'm sorry, chat. Take that part out. Take that part out. I almost burned my eye trying to put this shit in here. All right. Ah. Just saying. Could have happened. Now, I know what you guys want. You little freaks. You guys are weirdos, man. Not really. I'm just saying. People don't like to stay in the room unless you got another phone or another device and you're on your stream on there too. So I'll oblige. I'll oblige. We're about to get 2 new viewers right now. What's up, Mom? Oh, my battery about to die on this phone. All right, it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna go to MLDTV. MLDTV. Ooh. No, we're not connecting that, my boy. Come on, my boy. All right, a new viewer just entered the room. You guys can stay now. Damn. Yeah, real talk. Hold on. Oh, all these messages popping up. All right, let me go grab a charger. All right, charger acquired. All right. Put that there. Just there. All right, we're gonna have a new viewer come in right now, guys. It's the only way we keep people in the room, I guess. Let me turn this volume. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. All right. This is my version of body, right? Oh, well, he's got 2 motherfuckers. There we go. The games you gotta play to be a part of this internet stuff, man. Sometimes I'll be like, what the am I doing? Like, literally, what am I doing? Alright. Hold on, chat. Gonna get microed out real quick. Well, we're looking in the party bag. All right, we're good. Look at that. We got 2 viewers in this bitch. Let's go. Analytics looking at. Hey, listen, numbers don't lie. I average about 200 of you guys. Okay, 170. I average about 170 of you guys at a time, so, we'll roll with that. I have more people that watch my stream after the fact, and that's cool. Not a big deal. Oh, look at that. We got one extra like. Something tells me another like is coming too. I don't know why. Look at that. We got 5 likes. Shout out to the chat. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I really do. I ain't gonna lie. And to some of you, don't think I don't notice it. You motherfuckers ain't slick. Some of you come in here just to hear me say your name. And that's why I don't say your name sometimes, because your ass leaves as soon as I say your name. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out why the hell you're here. Just say it. I'm trying to change the world, and I know it's neither here nor there sometimes when I'm talking, but understand I love you all, and I just want to do my part. You got a lot of people that talk about the world and, oh, this is fucked up, this is messed up, this is messed up. But what are they doing? They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing, man. And when it pertains to politics, understand we won't make this a politic or a political conversation. We won't make this that. But what I will say, as I become a more older man, as I get older and wiser, I'm learning that politics and the conversation of politics, they're for 2 people. One of those people would be politicians and lawmakers, things of that nature. So that's one person, if you will, one group of people, politicians. And the other people that politics are for is the broke and unemployed. If you happen to be broke and unemployed, it's a big chance that you're at home, sitting your ass in front of a camera, talking about politics. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? Maybe you're comfortable. Maybe you got everything that you need to have. But the fact of the matter is this. Conversations about politics are mostly for the unemployed and politicians. If you're unemployed, no problem. Talk away. Otherwise, unless you're a politician, you might just want to, I don't know, be quiet about certain things. Unless you're going to just get out there and bring some change, some action. Not just give us a review of what you think is fucked up every time we see you. You know what I mean? Because, I'd rather hear the amount of things that you're doing to make things better. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking to the world right now. I'm not speaking to a single person, because it's going to resonate with multiple people that are watching my stream right now, because a lot of people talk about this stuff, And it's all right. We're still friends, motherfucker. We're still cool. I'm just stating an observation over many, many years of conducting this types of observation, if you will. I've noticed that, the only people that really wake up angry about some political shit are unemployed people. Literally. Because everybody else is busy working and fucking making money and doing all types of shit. But if you ain't got shit else to do, you might just sit at home talking about that shit. So I got a lot of shit to do, so you ain't gonna find me talking about it too much. Until especially I'm in office. You know what I mean? I'll run for office here in Colorado, and we'll make our way to DC, and one day be the president of the United States of America, and you'll be able to tell your friends that you were subscribed to my YouTube channel and my Instagram page, Milwaukee LDog _living_ icon. You'll be able to tell them that you were subscribed to my excuse me, I was sponsored by Pepsi. But you'll be able to tell them you were subscribed to my YouTube, MLD TV on YouTube. Oh wait, this is my YouTube. Damn. Listen, you'll be able to tell them all those things, because I'm not going to stop. I'm never giving up, and I'm a patriot, man. I love my country, so I'm gonna continue doing the right thing, because that's the way I was raised by my mom, by my father. It's to do what's right, and I'm gonna make the world a better place. I said I was going to do it a long time ago, and I think we've definitely we definitely have gained some traction in making the world a better place, but we're not there yet. But I believe that soon, very soon, we will be in a place where we can reflect and be like, yes, the world is definitely a better place. I digress. Hey, understand, I'm thinking about dehydrating some oranges. I want to see how that goes later. Maybe grab some oranges and dehydrate them. And I never had dehydrated oranges. Don't know what it might taste like. Don't know why you would want to. But I was thinking about it, and we'll see. We'll see. We will see. What time is it? 1:30. Okay. Well, that's a good. It's a good reason for people to be a little bit lackadaisical about not being here right now. It's all right. We're vibing. I don't really let that bother me. Hopefully, if you didn't watch yesterday's upload, I had a live performance, little karaoke vibes. Make sure you check it out. It might be entertaining for you. Last I checked, there was a few hundred people in the room when I went live. So, you know, check it out. Check it out. It's my last upload. This will be uploaded at about 6 p.m. tonight, something like that. So yeah, look forward to that. Damn, we've been here almost an hour, man. 50 minutes strong. All right. You know, I'll rock it out for 10 more minutes. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Or am I? I'm out of here, goddamn. This is Colorado Zone. Colorado Zone. Colorado Zone. Cannabis industry ambassador. Get out there, spread love, positive vibes. I will see all of you very soon. I love you so much. Cheers.